Rays into their shift against Tomey, who struck out in the second inning. To right center field, BJ Upton headed back, looking up, and it's off the wall. Upton plays a very shallow center, runs it down as Tomey will cruise into second base with a leadoff double to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. Second time in the game the White Sox have had the lead runner on. The first time was last inning when they scored. Konerko against Garza, 3 for 6 with a double and a home run in his career. As he takes ball one.
Well, there's a breaking pitch. Now Konerko's probably sitting fastball. If he's going to throw a breaking pitch or get me over, you got to try to get it over. This will be a difficult inning for him. If he gets through this, he's going to be in pretty good shape.
Griffey Jr. on deck here in the fourth inning with Tomey at second. Ball two. He falls behind 2-0. Back to the fastball that time.
And he's dialed in too. When guys are taking pitches and barely flinching, and they're looking it into the catcher's glove, feeling pretty good. Now you remember the concentration Konerko had the other day after he thought he'd walked on 3 pitches and he came back and hit the home run. That's the type of look he has right now.
Fouls it off, and it's 2-1. Konerko with 22 home runs during the regular season. Mentioned all the injuries that he battled.
The other thing that's going to come into play right here, he's not thinking right side of the diamond. He's not going to be trying to get the man over. That's one of the things you concede, particularly in an American League ballpark with the team they have. You're going to try this. You're my RBI guy. Drive a run in. Don't try to get him over. Same thing with Griffey. And the heart of this order, they're not thinking move runners over.
Inside for a ball. And the hitters count now for Konerko. It's 3-1. Saw the 143 home runs for the White Sox here at U.S. Cellular Field of their 235 on the season. We got Tomey with a leadoff double. Griffey on deck and nobody out.
You know, Garza was kicking the dirt and trying to get a little bit better toe hold. Sometimes that does take away the concentration of the hitter, and that's what Ozzy's yelling about. Speed him up. Let's go. Get him back up on the mound. Because he knew that Konerko was in a pretty good rhythm.
Konerko with a swing and a miss and a full count. That caught in his ears. He can block out U.S. Cellular Field. He can block out Ozzy. He can block it all out.
Well, the other thing is you know, you ever been shooting baskets in the backyard and somebody gets in a pretty good rhythm, hitting shots, then you roll it back to them or you hold the ball on them a little bit
just
more.
To break up the momentum.
Just to break up the rhythm and the momentum. And that's what Garza did, intentionally or unintentionally, by him going down to the bottom of the mound, taking his time like this. It's broken that concentration and that flow for Konerko just enough.
Konerko jumps back out of the way, and it's ball 4. It's the second walk given up by Matt Garza. The first 2 have reached for Chicago here in the 4th inning.
In this situation, if you're Griffey, you want to get a ball in. So you pull it and not hit the ball to the left side of the infield where they can turn it over on.
Takes ball 1. Starts him with a fastball.
He wants to dot that ball right on the outside half. That's where Garza's best, with the fastball down and away to the left-hander, and he just missed with that.
Griffey to right. It's in for a hit. Tomey to third base. He'll be stopped there. Baldelli gets it back in quickly. The White Sox have him loaded with nobody out. Second hit of the game for Ken Griffey Jr. Things have been a little different second time through so far for Matt Garza. A double, a walk, and a single. White Sox have him loaded for Alexei Ramirez. Strike 1. Doesn't take a lot, but he takes the first pitch for a strike.
That's a bit of surprise that he took that pitch.
first, Tomey at third, Konerko at second, and Griffey at first. Ramirez to center field. B.J. Upton back a few steps. Makes the catches. Tagging is Tomey. Throw is cut off. The throw to second base is not in time, and a run in to put the White Sox on top. Tomey able to tag and score to put Chicago on top 2-1. Fourth inning has been the toughest inning this year for Matt Garza. No different here in Game 3 of the postseason. Dwayne Wise walked the first time, lines this down the left field line towards the corner. From third comes Konerko. Griffey Jr. is behind him. 2 more runs for the White Sox. Wise bangs them both in.
Well, the key to me this inning is the adjustment that the veterans made. Coming into the inning, top of the inning, you had Tomey, Konerko, Griffey, and you knew they were going to make adjustments. Now Wise is sitting fastball. He gets it. Great piece of hitting to stay on that ball right there, starting to tail away. That is the only way he can hit that ball and keep it fair. That's a great piece of hitting. But the veteran guys set this inning up.
So Wise, who had the big 3-run home run in the first game of the series at the time for Chicago, has got a 2-run double here in Game 3. Now Uribe goes around. Uribe lined out to the first baseman Carlos Pena in the 3rd inning. Ball 1-1-1. He has discarded the cotton in his ears. Enough of that.
Well, he probably hasn't had to pitch with it all season long. He's probably saying, I got to get back to doing what I did to get here.
Uribe with a wild swing and a miss is down 1-2. Mentioned the 4th inning during the regular season, a tough inning for Garza. He gave up 19 runs in the 4th inning this season, and it is the most of any inning for him. So generally you figure that second time through the order.
You know, generally when you challenge guys with fastballs so much, you have to make some type of adjustment because you know they're going to be sitting on that the second time through.
Uribe with a tough at bat, some tough swings there, and he strikes out. It's the 3rd K for Garza, 2 down.
Well, you can see why Garza's got great numbers, and this slider right here is one of the reasons. He's got the whole repertoire. When you're throwing 96, 97, and then a guy drops a slider on that like that right there, you're going to be heading back to the dugout also.
So he has the 2nd out of the inning. Wise still at second base, and Orlando Cabrera gets his 3rd look at Matt Garza. He's grounded out to 3rd base and struck out swinging. Broken bat grounder to Bartlett at short. Throws out Cabrera and ends the inning. This place is alive. The White Sox score 3 times and take a 4-1 lead.